Tuck was heading back to the ranch, coming from town with supplies, when around the bend in the trail, a sow and cub roared up in surprise. His horse shied and reared, bucking him off into the air. It was hours before a packer found him, a bloody mess, evidently mauled by a bear. He came to in the bunkhouse. He'd been unconscious more than a day. Surrounded by his fellow riders, he was obviously in a very bad way. He wasn't going to make it. Doc gave him a day, maybe two. There was just way too much damage. There was nothing anyone could do. Seems that Riz done me bad for sure, boys. Doc says my season's drawing to a close. Saddens me there's things I ain't finished, but maybe I never will. Who knows? Strange what notions come to mind, appearing out of the gloom at a trot. It ain't about the pain and all, but what I've done and what I've not. I never told Jolene I love her. That always seemed a fool thing to say, but I'd dang sure tell her straight now that it won't matter anyway. Wish I'd have told my mother how sorry I am I troubled her so. Before she died last winter. Way much of a son, I know. Wish I'd have taken the time just once to scout out old Jackrabbit Trail. How many times have I passed that sign? Seems I've spent my life chasing my tail. Might have drank whiskey less. Spent time in the good book more. Funny what reveals important now that I'm about to settle and tally up my score. Shame I never got that brew you wrote. Reckon I never sat her just right. One of you boys will get her done. Dang, she got some fight. Always wanted to learn to dance. Could have hoofed along with San Antonio Rose. Maybe held me some pretty girls. Showing off my do-si-dos. Which cherished in life is suddenly clear now that I've been dealt this death blow. Proud to have had you all for compadres. Thanks, boys, for calling me amigo. Never considered myself a bad hombre, though I weren't no saint, I don't suppose, but many's the time I could have done better. Should have forgiven more as chance arose. My pa was always fond of saying, ain't none of us permanent on this here earth, that it's just a testing place to sort of round up what we're worth. Well, boys, it's been a good ride. More often than not, I've been blessed. I always hoped when my time came, I would retire gratefully, a satisfied guest. Give my Winchester to the Simmons boy. He ain't manned up much yet, but he's asking the right questions, so I reckon that's where he'll get. Give my horse and saddle to Jolene. Not sure if she ever loved me or not, but she did show me kindness once. Expect that's about as close as I got. Well, boys, seems it's gathering time up yonder. In God's bunkhouse, I believe there's room for one more used up old buckaroo. So smile, boys, this ain't all doom and gloom. Tomorrow when you remember me, boys, don't go moping around all sad. Instead, lift a whiskey, the good stuff, and drink to the shining times we had. Lastly, boys, I'll leave you some free advice. Y'all go ponder on what really makes a man. Whatever it is that stirs your heart, go do it now when you still can. Now, help me get my boots on. I want to die doing like I've always done. That reaper that's coming after me, he's gonna get met by this old son. Go saddle up my gray, boys. I ain't breathing my last in this bed. Help me trot on out to meet the end, 'cause I ain't a quitting after I'm dead.